I'm gonna reset this. Wait, how do I? Oh shit! I just invited a guest. Holy shit! I'm just waiting on our guest right now. But we're gonna go regardless though. Oh, bro! Because why am I nervous?
I ain't nervous. I just be laughing, geeked out.
Okay, I'm gonna continue what I did before because I just went live. Because it turned into 3 parts, for example. Because last time I did this, it was only like 5 like downloads from Spirit, but this time I got a whole bunch. I got 15, so I did 5 earlier. The live that I had earlier. So this is part 2. So yeah, hold on. Let me just
do your
let me bring
thing.
it back. All right. Well, while I clear some energy, how have you been? What's going on this week? What's the energy for you this week? You are a masculine. So.
For me this week,
Mhm.
I say refreshing.
Refreshing.
I almost like just started over on my on my journey this week. So this week I started back journaling.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like journaling helped me stay consistent and disciplined in other areas.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, that's the type of thing I've been on, just trying to stay on the plans as best as possible. I feel like nothing really go as planned, but you stick to it as best as possible. Type time that I've been on. Everything been on the ups. I'm always positive and like laughing like this. I don't know, that's me. I can't. I got to laugh every 5-10 minutes. I don't know why.
You said there's never. You said there's never a plan. It's like it's not a plan. It's like an outline. Cause remember you were
Yeah,
DMing this morning, and I was like, God laughs at plans.
yeah.
Like, we were supposed. This was supposed to happen at like 11:30.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
even at 4, 5, 6, it's supposed to happen like it was supposed to just happen. Definitely.
Yeah. No, for real. No,
But
no,
that's why I
for
say
real.
nothing go as planned. Like, I feel like nothing go as you think, like as the plan as you think, but it's
Mm-hmm.
going as it should.
Yeah, for you, not
Yeah,
not to you. For you, not to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's crazy.
I,
That's my I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's my fan dude saying for you. Like when I be betting and some shit happen and I can't bet on it, I be like,
mm-hmm.
no, it happened for me, not to me, and it
Yeah.
end up like just save me later from my bet.
No, for sure. And I like how you said that you started journaling again, because I need to see more men journaling. Like this is a necessity because um I feel like, especially even in just music, like I need to see
Mm-hmm.
men writing again. Like, yeah, I know y'all love freestyle, like I get it. But I need to see men writing again, like tapping into that pen. The pen is a wand. The pen is nothing but a direction of your consciousness. When you're freestyling, I feel like it's more subconscious, unconscious. So when it's coming out, it can come out anywhere. Unless you have fully control over that root chakra, bro, some stuff is going to come out that maybe you don't fully know is going to come out until you go back and like listen to it. Especially the
Yeah,
ones who be recording high. Okay,
yeah.
especially the ones who be high. All right, I feel like writing is probably gonna be your best bet as far as if you want to direct the cruise ship, where you're directing the flow of things. I'm not like saying, oh, fuck a freestyle or anything, but like it's just more. I feel like it can be more intentional when you write. That's it. That's all I have to say about that sector. Oh my gosh, it's buffering.
Nah, you
Okay, wait,
good?
it's
My
good.
bad. I'm
It's
texting.
good. It's good.
My bad. My bad. But
It's good.
nah, yeah. Especially cause I know when I used to freestyle
Mhm.
and be fried rice, you get a good reaction. You get a good reaction and like good songs come out. It'd be
Mhm.
good anything, but like you
No,
say,
yeah, for sure.
you don't know where that come from for real. It's almost like being possessed or something. Like people call it a zone. You be tapped in, but you don't be remembering. You
Yeah,
don't be
because it's like
knowing.
it could be anybody taking over. It could be an ancestor. It could be the energies in the room. It could be the drug itself. It could be anything that you're tapping into at that moment. Can be taken over unless you really have a really good control over your vessel.
Mm,
which
Mhm.
is kind of hard to do when you're making music because music is such a free thing. It's such a free spirited thing. So you really don't want to have that much control per se. So that's why I
Yeah.
said writing is like a really beautiful thing, and I feel like a lot of people get away from it because it's not cool anymore really. Like it's not cool, or it's not something you do around a crowd of people. Because a lot of people like to have crowds of people in the studio nowadays. It's not like a
Oh
personal
yeah.
thing anymore.
Yeah, that being personal, and I guess I just be procrastinating. Like I be wanting to write more, but it just
Hmm.
I guess probably from music and freestyle, I think I be doing better just keeping it up here. But
Yeah, but
I definitely
even
feel
just
better.
punching in, like punching is like the middle. It's like
Mhm.
in between writing and freestyling because like you're flowing and you stop and then you kind of like think about it a little bit and you hop in and you can do it without having it sound like punching in type shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's a whole different
Yeah.
thing.
You
I don't know
can.
how we got on this subject, okay? But
I
for
don't
the
know.
people who are going to be watching this when it is posted who are not on this live, this is part two of episode 2 of the
Right.
Shadow Reaches.
Right.
And that's crazy because the last download I left off was Trapaholics mixtape.
That's crazy.
And we're talking about that right now. Okay. So Spirit wants me to read this download I got and it says, "Don't diss then dap up." What do you have to say about that?
You said don't diss and dab up.
Yeah.
It's show.
Wait, you sound
I'm
wait.
glad I had a
Okay, I can hear
I
you, I
had a
can hear
long
you.
ago, but I said the hold on. Say it again.
Spirit said, "Don't diss then dap up."
Don't diss then dap up.
Mm-hmm.
That's like don't throw rocks and hide your hand.
Yeah. No, they're not even hiding their hand. They're dissing on low and dap you up. And they dap you up like in your face.
Oh yeah, I don't fuck with that. I mean, I personally don't like that. Everybody don't, but I feel it's more people on the earth that's like that than
Mm-hmm.
not. So it's like I don't say you see it like it's not guaranteed, but it's
Mm-hmm.
almost guaranteed you're gonna get that. Like most people, they're gonna chat behind your back in some kind of way. You
Mm-hmm.
got thick skin though.
Yeah.
You got thick skin. Cause regardless you doing something good or bad, people gonna talk about you. My goal
Yeah.
just be having people to talk about me. Talking about me, I'm buzzing.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like don't diss and then dap up could mean like your ego takes as like your ego could take the voices of what's being said as a diss, but it's constructive criticism?
Yes,
Because some people like to talk
cause
about you. That's when you're not in the room, and it's not necessarily negative. It's
mm-hmm,
literally just like I wouldn't even say it's chatter. It's like okay, for example, music again. I'm gonna just put that in there.
mm-hmm,
There are people who really love music, so they talk about music heavy. It's not like they're like trying to like be OC with being negative about somebody's career or anything. It's literally like they're passionate about the music, like the music and the topic and the culture and everything. And a lot of people can perceive that as negative. Like for example, like these pages like Big Boy and who else do be doing these podcasts?
uh, I'm trying to think who else do. It's endless music podcast,
Yeah.
but no, they do. And I be having conversations with my guys like this a lot. I hope they join. I can't see also like since I got two accounts, I can go live on this account, but if anybody join in or anything, I can't see nothing. I'm just I be tripping.
Wait, so you
So
can't see the comments?
no, I can't see I can't see nothing. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I can't see a damn. I didn't know it was gonna be like this though. Cause usually when I go live, well, from this page when it let me, I can see like a little bit, and then it like just usually just back me out. So I don't know what happened though. I don't know when I'm gonna give you like free. I don't know. I'm in
Dang.
IG jail.
No, you really are. And all you okay, so what okay, explain to them what happened and why you can't go live on your main page.
Cause I was posting about my journey of overcoming, stopping all the bullshit I've been doing, and I used a picture of Steve-O. Steve-O, he was on the bed looking crazy. They just
Mm-hmm.
banned it. They just banned the picture. Just a picture. But I used that picture before, like 3, 4
Well, now
times.
IG has a meta and AI. People gotta realize like you gotta move even more different. It's annoying to feel like you have to be so like alias on a public platform, but that's kind of like it's almost like knowing your way through the matrix, but in this form of the matrix. The what is this called? This is 2D. So knowing your way
Yeah,
around 2D. Is this 2D?
makes sense. I don't know. Speaking of, with IG,
Because anything on a screen is two dimensional, so it's 2D, and then here in the physical will be
it's
3D, and then it
3D.
goes on for so on. Okay. All
But
right.
the meta would be considered. So you saying the meta would be considered two?
Yeah, unless you have like 3D glasses or something, because you're looking at it from a screen.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah, yeah,
flat. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And it's
Damn.
okay. So before I got kicked out of my old page, I did this live, and this was like, man, my ass, bro. Anyway, so I was like, therapy. I can't even. I don't know if I can say this on live because it's so insensitive. There
I
basically
know.
there was a article, and it was like people were like girls were getting R-worded in the meta, and I was so confused. I hopped on live, and I was like, just leave. Like I was being so
Yeah.
insensitive because like. It's not funny, but I was being so insensitive because I wasn't in it fully. Like, like I've experienced being in it, but like at that time I just was like, how the heck, like, what do you mean you're getting R worded in the meta? What do you
Nah,
mean?
even when you said it right there, shit threw me for a loop a little bit. 'Cause it's like you say, like take the glasses out, leave, dude. But it's like I ain't. I think you say you can't really speak on it. I ain't been through it.
That's what I'm saying. But this was when they had just came out with the avatars, with the
Oh,
everything, and
okay.
like, they were joining and they were going to that world or whatever. Yeah,
People
no.
getting
I
weird.
don't even
People was
talk
getting
to
weird.
Siri.
Me neither. I don't use
No.
Siri or like Face ID. I ain't never used Face ID. I
Oh
gotta
my
use
god.
iCloud. I just don't be tripping on it. I be like, shit, I don't care.
Because I watched iRobots. I did.
I don't remember it that good. I know it's a good movie. I don't remember it that good. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
well,
I
okay,
know
okay,
it's
okay, okay. I don't remember that good either, but I just remember what I need to remember. It took over, okay? And
yeah.
it's kind of already happening now, just in another sense, because we tend to take, especially conspiracy theories, we tend to take movies very, very literal. And
Mm-hmm.
we don't kind of you don't realize it's actually happening right now. Like, people like, oh, the Matrix, and not realizing it's now, or like it's like, so I don't know. There's just so many movies that we misinterpret because it's not like we're not literally dodging bullets.
And
In
me
your
and my
dreams, you might though.
dodge bullets.
hmm That's what I don't want to talk about. So
What?
during this Shadow Reaches type of this series I'm doing, I forgot that one of these days I wanted to tap on the dream realm because I've been hearing a lot of like masculines are either not remembering their dreams or they don't dream.
It's yeah. My men do be saying that. My men be saying that. I don't got that
I,
problem,
I don't have that problem
but that's
either.
because I be trying to like
hmm
every night, like I just try to see the best for me, or like I try
Yeah.
to envision life, and so it go from there. But I won't say I have had that problem. I want to say, and when I started to feel like that, I actively like started doing whatever to fix that, change that. Whether it's like, they say you dream almost every night, you might not remember. So if I wake up middle of the night,
hmm
I used to write it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't be knowing. I remember I was having some bad dreams. It's crazy. I dropped a song. My first song I dropped. I was having some crazy dreams. I
hmm
called my brother. I called one of my older brothers, and he like, I told him the dreams I was having. I'm like, man, if the dreams were so negative, I'm like, I stopped doing music if it's going, life gonna be like this. And
hmm
he was like,
But you gotta get it out though.
you,
Unfor like it's like you
you,
gotta just to like,
you
and you
do,
don't even gotta put it out, but you gotta get it out.
you gotta get it out, you do.
hmm
But his answer was simple. He just was like, man, you gotta change your energy, and just
hmm
you gotta just put in more positive on the subconscious, and like that little conversation from there just kind of
hmm
sparked. Cause before I go to sleep, I try to make sure I'm only thinking positive for my subconscious, things like that. And I feel like that leads to positive dreams or to dreams
hmm
in general. And that
Me personally, I
is,
don't like controlling my dreams. I fuck with both positive and negative because it's
you need
like
them. Need
what needs
both.
to happen there needs to happen. My thing about why I even brought that up is because a lot of people are blaming weed like as their like because they're not dreaming. I did not stop dreaming when I was smoking weed. My dreams were like that when I was. I don't know how that's having that effect on some
I
people.
don't, I think that they, and this might be wild for me to say, but I think that they just be basically NPCs. Like you don't got you don't got no job. What you mean you don't dream? It's you only function in the system. Like you good, you a sweet person, you a nice person, but you only nice in this system of America, whatever system of work 9 to 5. Whatever you want to call it. It's like you a dog in this system, my nigga. And it's like it be hurting my heart to see some of my friends and go through this 9 to 5, and then they get a couple hours to themselves on the weekend, and then
Mm-hmm.
we be talking like just listening to them like we so young, but it's like damn dog, this not life. Like
Yeah,
we
you can
not.
kind of feel like the soul sucking out of them, and it's not. But the thing is, it's not even the job either because I was still dreaming when I was working a job. It's something I don't know if I was like at a time period was talking to people who were very very disconnected from their higher selves to the point where they just weren't dreaming, and anything and everything could affect the point where like it's just black every night. But that shit is scary.
I ain't even never think of it like that either. That could be true. I mean that's definitely a possibility. Like man, them niggas don't got no life in them. Everything black. They just see black. And there's another thing too. Like people see black when they close their eyes. I be like, sometimes, but nah, like my shit,
Not every night, like
yeah,
dang,
not
like
every night. Like I'm like, I guess it started from meditation, but it's like I close my eyes and I see more. I don't know, I don't know what they see or how they don't see. It be blowing my mind.
okay. Spirit wants me to read the next download. The next one
But
is Step Over the Bloodshed. I don't know why these were so dark, but we are doing shadow work, so.
step over the bloodshed.
Mm-hmm.
What
What do
that
you?
mean to me?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you drive the boat.
Let me see. Let me see. Step over the bloodshed.
You don't even gotta be overthought. Just like start somewhere.
For me, it's almost just like you gotta keep it pushing. Gotta gotta keep it moving. Step over bloodshed. I don't know why it says like don't cry over spilled milk.
Mm, I was thinking. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we're on the two. We have both sides. Then you have the capability of keep pushing when adversity comes, and then I have the side where it's like um, being so used to chaos where our mind gets desensitized to real trauma.
Nah, that's a lot of that's me too.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. That's a lot of us. We don't even realize that we damn. I hope I can't see when I hope my boys in this shit seeing this because we be talking about this shit every day. But
Really?
yeah, freaking but like we don't realize we come up in households, and I'm not speaking for myself. I'm just saying we, because there's a group chat. But
Mm-hmm.
we come up in households that's like chaotic, and like you might see your parents arguing or just doing things, and you think that's love, you know, or just
Oof, oof, oof,
moving a,
oof, oof,
moving a certain
oof.
way, or like just moving a certain way, and yeah, yeah. Maybe I lost my train. When you say ooh, I lost my train of thought
I'm
and
sorry
everything.
because you just hit on a note like what we start to view when we're kids, what we think is love. That's not because it's dysfunction, and I don't want to get
Yeah.
too deep into black love dysfunction because I know it's gonna be really triggering. I'm not saying we shouldn't be triggering each other and triggering the collective in these shadow type of conversations, but that is a deeper conversation. Like that is like that could be
Yeah.
a whole hour by
2 days,
itself.
yeah, pretty much a
Yeah.
whole segment.
Oh my gosh. And it's saying, okay, Spirit said, read this one. It says, do not argue with the laws that be.
What I, mm, with the laws, like laws in the universe, your laws of the universe.
Oh,
Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta just let
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit
yeah,
be.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta let
You're
that shit
OC.
be. Let that shit be. Yeah, I try to live by them. I used to like could recite them. My brother probably gonna be. He not gonna be mad, but he gonna be on my ass about that. But nah, definitely the laws. I try to live by the laws of the universe as best as possible. Best as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I respect them. from all the way 1,000. You get in what you put out in this life. Simple as, simple. And like, shit, that's it. It's endless. You could say endless little lessons with this.
Wait, hey, you know about the Galactic Federation?
I heard about. I do. I say I do.
All
Yeah, we could.
right, well, that's all. Like, we don't gotta get into them. Wait, you know about the Anunnaki?
I know.
Oh, okay. Well, just want to test the waters real quick.
And before they, I want to say before it got like, I ain't gonna say popular, but you know what I'm saying. My brother had me on game since like 2012, 2011. I remember when I started coming middle school, high school, talking about certain things that we gonna be talking about. Niggas used to laugh at me or tell me to shut up. Now them same niggas hit me like, man, what? I respect it, it's all love, but I still remember sometimes like, damn, bro, like you one of them niggas used to laugh at me about this shit. But I love everybody starting to step their stuff up.
I love it too, but I have this. I'm an Aquarius, and I have a lot of Aquarius in my chart, and we're in the age of Aquarius. So I was over it. By the time like the age of Aquarius really set in, I was over it. Like I was like, fuck this shit, because I was already on it, and that was definitely a lot of ego within me. But it was just like, bro, nah. What y'all talking about? What do you mean all this? Y'all was not on it. I was so upset. Like I could not get out of my ego. Like, I was like, bro, y'all not my opinion. Y'all was not like it. Y'all was not talking about that. I was really mad. I was really upset, bro. Like I just couldn't. And to the point where like I almost shut out my higher self for like a good 3 years because I was so like everything just seemed fake, bro. Like everything was like, bro, this is. They're like, oh, this is the Great Awakening, bro. They didn't feel like it to me at the time because I felt like parts of me were already transitioning into that. So to see everybody kind of awaken at their own states, kind of felt like a slap in the face. But I shouldn't have took it so personal, but I did.
No, as my brother, I got two brothers. So my other brother, he be saying like that's a part of the journey, like seeing yourself go through that, and then like you're gonna get to the realization that everybody going through it at their own pace and their own journeys. And it's like I don't tell nobody how to do, what to do, or I respect everything. I don't judge. If you like it, I love it.
I don't judge either. It's just, I guess it's just like such a foreign thing to see, like you said, to see other beings get on some old stuff that you were on that they kind of dissed before.
Yeah, they'd be like, man, but it's like you need
but it's
them
good
to wake
though.
up.
It's good.
Yeah, you need them. I just too though, and I got a problem with like what matter. Different things matter to different people. So sometimes too, it be like they be getting into it to argue me or to like see if they can prove me wrong, or
oh
like,
my gosh, to get to debating. Like you do not want to debate with me right now because I'm either going to just shut down or you're really going to be mad because I know some stuff. Like but it's such an ego thing.
I don't even get mad, or it just be like, I just be like, why does it matter? Like, if you're not trying to have an understanding, if you're trying to debate who right, and it's like no debate, but
you're a little bit more mature than me. I'm getting better at that.
Shit. Sometimes I be losing it. I be losing sometimes in my group chats. We all do, but it be like, I don't know. Long as you can have a mature, like you said, a mature conversation about it, because they all touchy subjects, and it's all things like we all got questions that can or can't be answered, or that can stomp somebody.
Yeah.
It's like don't do that thinking that's a trick card trying to disrespect me, because it's like I don't care to disrespect you, and I could care less. You wanted to have this debate. It's on your heart. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you gotta get out of that though. I gotta do better too. I gotta do better.
I'm out of it. I'm just thinking like, okay, because I'm still working on it, because I can be a little fiery, because in the back of that's why. This is why I shadow week. But it's like I'll sometimes think somebody's trying to test me, or they're trying to like make me the bid when they say certain things. I got certain trigger words that I'm still trying to like work through, because I remember when I was younger, bro, my dad had this conversation when I was really young, and I didn't really like the conversation, it's true to a certain extent, but it's mainly geared towards Matrix. It's mainly geared towards the 3D. He was like, perception is reality.
Just like the movie.
Yeah.
They say that in the movie, The Matrix. You know,
And I could
Trinity.
not. I was like, bro, I don't care what people think. Like at that time, I was like, bro, what do you mean? I don't care about somebody because he was talking about in a sense where like, you know, your dads will have certain conversations with their kids about how people perceive them, like, you know, the shoes they wear, you know, stuff like, you know, like stuff like that. Like when you go to school, how people make fun of you, da da da, or how you say things, you know. Because I was, you know, I'm a little neurodivergent, a little neurospice, you know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of what he was saying was come out of love when he was having these conversations with me. When it came to like trying to kind of conform a little bit, but my brain did not take it as that. I was like, man, what are you talking about? What do you actually mean? What do you mean? He was like, perception is reality, and yes, it is to a certain extent, but that's not my reality. It's not my problem. But then it goes all the way back around where my perception is not someone else's reality, and now I'm on the other side of the thing, and I'm projecting and all that stuff. So it just comes full circle.
Full circle. No, that's real. That's real.
Yeah.
But, damn, no, that's real. How you perceive things. Damn. My bad. I'm just taking in all what you said.
Yeah.
Thinking, I'm like, you making a lot of sense.
It was a lot
of sense.
Okay, I'm gonna read the next one.
All right.
I need your help because I could not understand this download in particular. Because I was like, and I kept questioning it. I was like, what? And they were just like, write it down. I'm like, bro, like, okay. But it says catching Z's while beating fours.
Say it again, catching Z's while being forced.
Beating fours.
Beating forwards.
Catching Z's while, I don't know. I feel like it's like maybe like the forces. Catching Z's while beating the forces. I don't know. I think they just wanted me to interpret it differently. I wrote it weird, but I just feel like it has to do with you sleeping and like going through spiritual warfare or psychic attack, maybe.
I gotta look the word up right quick because it's stomping me. I ain't gonna lie.
Because that's all I wrote. Catching Z's, like as in going to sleep while beating fours, but the number 4. But I feel like maybe they meant forces, like beating the forces.
And then, yeah, cause
you go ahead.
I'm about to say, now, yeah, if you say it like that, when you say forces, it make more sense.
It does.
But then fours, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to see like what breakdown of the word I could get out of it.
It'd be like, how many elements are there? Why did I just forget that?
I believe 4. I don't want to be wrong.
Yeah,
Earth, wind, fire.
Yeah. Fire, earth, water, air. Yeah. Almost got beside myself.
4.
I don't know. That was kind of tricky.
I mean, it could have something to do with 4 elements. I don't know why forwards. It's like I start thinking 4 horsemen. I don't know why.
Holy shit, bro! I had downloads about the 4 horsemen like a year or 2 ago. The Headless Horseman. I'm not even gonna get to it because the same year I had downloads about what's that dude's face? He was like, it's like damn it, it's a white mask and it's like the black mustache and he and I think it hacks. Freaking.
I don't know.
Dang. I can't even think about it anymore. But yeah, I have some downloads about the 4 horsemen. But I still can't figure out what that download means. But I'm just gonna say that this download means while you're sleeping, beat the forces. But what forces?
Might just be the forces you can't see because when you sleep, it's there's shit going on. We can't sleep.
Yeah.
We sleeping. So.
What were you talking about this morning though? When you were talking about numbers, you weren't talking about Akashics per se, but you were talking about a dink.
A dinker. My bad.
Yeah.
My shit crazy. It be like I don't be losing my train of thought, but I do. I just blank out sometimes randomly.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's cool.
But yeah, I first seen them. Basically, they just system. No. Give me a second. I got I might go get this book right
Mhm.
quick because I'm in the house. But my brother first put me on to it. My brother first put me on to it with this book I'm about to show y'all. And it's like it was their way of communicating as far as teaching astrology, mathematics, uh their higher learning. And I ain't understand it. So this the book though. Right here.
Read it real quick. What's the title? Because it's gonna be backwards.
Sacred symbols of the Dogon tribe.
Interesting. The Dogon tribe. I've heard of that before.
Yeah. And let me see if I can find, cause there's 2 books. But so this is an example. Just make it easy so I can show y'all. And it's things like this. It's like symbols all through the book that break down in mathematics of just what they thought it meant. But it also aligns with
what I was saying. Because remember, I was like, is it like sacred geometry in a sense, but like more complex?
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It aligns with that and the planets. I'm rambling and stumbling because it involves like literally
So it's like
almost everything.
it's like as a whole. It's like all of it as a whole, like a system. Okay. Hold on.
And it's like
Put it up real quick for like 5 seconds because I'm gonna screenshot that. Closer, a little bit closer. There, yeah. It's gonna be backwards, but I can read back.
Nah, you got it.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna screenshot that later. All right.
And
we've done.
But it's like geometric objects though that represent different mathematic equations, symbols. And they thought the Dogon was tripping her off until years later that we started looking up in the sky and seeing that whatever discoveries that we discovered up there, that this shit been out here.
The Dogon tribe.
They try to say, they say ancient technology and things like that. But those are things I really don't pay much attention to because I feel like that's a distraction of like more people argue about ancient technology if it's real.
Yeah, like how people would argue about who made the pyramids and shit.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at what's there or what's left behind. But yeah, it also goes into, I know you know about the 9 ether.
The what?
9 ether. Damn. Girl. Damn.
Say that again?
9 ether.
I know about the ether, but what's 9 ether?
Like, 9, 9 the best number.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
that's a tricky number, and I get stuck in 9 a lot, but we're not gonna talk about
like, that. Like the 9, you already know about the 9-eyed curl. And like, I don't want, not that I want to say it on live, I just don't want to sound, dumb.
Get out of that. Just try, attempt.
All right. So you know how it curl. The best way I learned it is like what they be calling us dark carbonated people, melanated trip over that word.
Beings.
All right, yeah. So I first learned that it helps get 9 ether. It has to do with the number 9, the 9 planets, energy of 9, the way your hair curl.
Okay.
Like your hair curl in the 9. If you put the planets in order from 1 to 9, and the curl and it kind of go like that, it's gonna keep going forever and ever, like the universe. And they say we 9 ether beings that all got that same type of chemistry, same type of curl. And I first heard it though on the Dr. Umar documentary, Hidden Colors, the Hidden Colors documentary with I forget the other professor on there talking. It's at the very beginning of the second one, but that's when I first heard it. And yeah, it's like all that shit tying together, but it be like I feel like I'm still only on like part 2, so I get tripped up you know what I'm saying, over the rest of that. Trying to explain to somebody else, it'd be difficult because
Hmm.
I've been looking at it for a couple years where it's like I could put it in your face and show you.
These concepts are not something you have to enter over and understand these concepts. Like it's not something you can just do within a day. You could do within a day if you enter the
Yeah,
quantum leap and you really in there, but that's like OC. That's kind of remind. I'm not saying they're the same, but that kind of reminds me of the spiral theory.
but it's not. It is. It
Okay.
is. It's the same. Uh, I seen a anime about a spiral, only like 1 or 2 episodes, but it had me thinking about the nine and how that shit relate. And I'm like,
Hmm.
yeah, like that shit is
And,
crazy.
and if you think about it, like, cause when you were saying nine, how you explained it, I kind of look at
Mm-hmm.
six that way. And cause,
Mm.
but they're the same thing. Like that. This is, and if you put them together, that's that Piscean energy, and it's like,
Okay, that yin and yang.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Okay, we're not getting to do because we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have one more to go, and that's the end of this part. So let me
All
see.
right.
Let me see. Hmm. Spirit wants me to read these two together. Can you look up total combustion?
Yeah, I feel like I know what that is.
And then the next one, we're going to talk about severe hydration while he's looking that up. Long story short with hydration, y'all niggas is dehydrated. Y'all niggas is dehydrated. Let's just, there's no deeper meaning to that. No. Drink some water. Drink some water, everyone, especially if you smoke. Drink some water. Drink the water before you smoke. Drink the water the day, night, the evening. Put water in your smoothie. Drink the water.
I say eat the water. That's what I
That
say.
too.
I say eat the water, man. Eat some greens, eat some fruit, eat some
Water,
hydration.
water, water, water,
Like
water, water,
eat
water,
that
water.
shit.
You will get your downloads will come easier. Your meditations, if you do them, will be easier. Everything will flow. There's no flow in dehydration. There is no flow in dehydration. There's no flow. That's it. Be you gonna be feeling like that all day.
Go ahead.
Okay, did you look it up?
Yeah, it's a chemical process where fuel reacts with oxygen, producing a carbon dioxide, water as primary products, and occurs when there's a significant supply of oxygen.
My brain did not register that at
You're good.
all.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Okay.
Let's try that again. A
Okay.
chemical process where fuel reacts with oxygen, producing a carbon dioxide as the primary products as it occurs when there's a significant supply of oxygen.
Okay, so it makes carbon dioxide. What is carbon dioxide versus carbon monoxide? Which one kills? Carbon monoxide. Oh, working a little. Oh, this is
Fucking
suicidal
both.
energy. Jesus,
Right.
wait.
Both. I feel like monoxide,
Yeah, and
cause that's what be released.
when the car's in like a garage or something.
Yeah, and then the other one is what plants give off, right?
Okay, yeah. Look that. Just we need to fact check. We need to keep fact checking because my brain look. I'm like, yeah, you right. I'm like, yeah,
Nah, they
yeah.
absorb it. Plants absorb carbon dioxide.
Okay. So total combustion just means converting whatever into carbon dioxide, and then carbon dioxide needs to be converted into oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. So I feel like that could just all be going back around to just complete breath. Like a lot of people, we breathe very, very shallow, even when like
Yeah.
we're on everyday lives. So we're not breathing deeply. So how can we have deep thought or deep transitions or deep concentrations when we're doing if we're not breathing deeply enough? So the belly needs to be full, like very, very full before we release. Because a lot of people, they'll stop like the belly needs to be right here. A lot of people are stopping right here, and they're just doing
Mm,
this.
mm.
That's not
Yeah.
total combustion.
Nah,
That's
nah.
not total.
I see.
It has to be like, and even me, like sometimes I'll still breathe with my chest sometimes, and like they really say you need to breathe with your stomach. So I really try to make sure I'm focusing breathing in with my stomach area, and if I can't, I'll breathe in with this whole entire torso. Like I'll deeply
Makes sense.
breathe.
I only been doing my breath work going on 2 weeks now,
Mm-hmm.
so it's still challenging, and I be getting a little upset at myself when I can feel me breathing in my chest or taking it up my chest, and it's doing all that because I know I'm supposed to breathe from my belly button, but
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Why?
I
Where do you think breathing from the chest comes from? Because that sounds like some mad stuff. Like, you know, when you were mad as a kid and you get the breathing like, like get
yeah
breathing like that. That comes from the chest. That doesn't come from the stomach.
yeah I don't know. Yeah, now that you said, I never really put thought into it. Like, where does it come from? Yeah, because it's like when you calm, you can't even breathe from your chest.
Mm-hmm.
But like when you hot and angry, fast, I guess moving
It
fast.
pumps up. Like I feel like that's like Leo energy. That's like a
I
pride.
don't
That
know, but you know, you go to the doctor, they be like,
mm-hmm.
and they do that motion with you. They put the
Yeah.
shit on you, so it make you kind of make you want to feel your chest up when they put
Mm-hmm.
that shit on you.
So why do they say like in the spiritual community that it is better to breathe with your stomach if our lungs are right here?
I don't know. I know they say the solar plexus is the first mind for real. The stomach is the
Mm-hmm.
first mind. So yeah, I would say you want to take care of your first mind.
Yeah.
Breathe. I guess try to breathe through your stomach. I never really questioned that. I never questioned it. I always just say I guess because it's the center of everything, like center of
Mm-hmm.
gravity, center. So, but
Yeah,
I
no,
never.
you were right with the gut being your for the first brain. Yeah, I just feel like you should breathe with both, like all together, like the chest and the stomach. I know that's not what they
Yeah,
say usually, but when I breathe with both, it's almost like it feels better to me. Like I don't know, instead of breathing
I
out of just one.
I think so. I feel like I get more of a full or a
Mm-hmm.
longer capacity of my breath that's being held when I do both of them. But I'm still a beginner, so
Me
shit, it's
too,
gonna
me
be
too. Cause
it's
I'll forget to breathe. Like I could legitimately like I could be like having anxiety or something like that, and my mom would
uh-huh.
literally be like, "Breathe, Trinity. Like, can you breathe?" Like she'll have to remind me to breathe. Or if I'm doing something I'm really focused on and I'm like having trouble, I'll hold my breath. That is something that I need to stop doing is holding my breath when I'm focusing. But I don't know. Maybe parts of me feel like I need to hold my breath to earn the right to breathe again. If that's a subconscious thing. I don't know. Like maybe it's like
Mm-hmm.
because so you know how like when you're doing something so tedious and you have to hold your breath, like one breath, it'll just. I feel like that's how my mind thinks about certain things when I'm doing something very tedious.
I just be man, I don't know. I'm trying to get some crazy abs. So I say I need to get some breath control.
Yeah.
That's my
No, I do not want any salmon. I'm not eating meat. No. You see, that is the temptation. She just offered me.
for real. I already know. I already know. You're not eating meat. It's like they're gonna
She just
ask
offered
again
me sweet rice and
tomorrow.
salmon.
I heard that shit sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Wait, how long you not eating meat for?
Honestly, because I started this off because okay, so I've been kind of vegan since. Cause my mom she was vegan for like 9 years before she came. Before she went back to eating seafood. So I was going on and off vegan for maybe like it's been like 3 4 years, but now I'm really trying to transition into alkaline for real. And I did it for a little bit. I did a raw fast. My downloads were coming in really smoothly. I just wish I could. I wish it was more than just 3 days though. Like dang, like it felt that them 3 4 days felt
Shit,
like way longer.
month. Yeah, that shit rough. But I mean, I know you can go 7. You did 3. You can go
Yeah, I
7
think I did
easy.
4. I think yeah, the
Oh
fourth day
yeah,
I was
you
like
got
oh,
7.
okay. So and I logged everything. I've been logging like um oil pulling, but I'm doing oil pulling with olive oil instead of coconut oil. Like I've been just doing a whole bunch of
Well, for
experimentation.
your teeth,
hmm
how has been turning out?
Okay, so I've oil pulled with the coconut here and there before, but I personally like olive oil. I don't know why. Once you get used to the taste, it's cool. I'm an olive oil type of girl. I like olive, like green olives. I just like it because I researched. You can use. Okay, I didn't like green olives when I was younger, but I like them now. They're good.
Yeah,
They're good.
nah. So I don't know. I don't
Black
know. I
olives are
ain't even.
disgusting though. So if you try a black olive, I can't blame you. But green olives in them little cans, yeah. And then you make a salad.
Green, nah, I'm type nigga take them out my salad.
You
Nah,
you haven't lived life then if you would haven't eaten a green olive,
nah,
a good green olive.
I'm cool. I probably never try olive. Them joints don't look good in the liquor drink or in a fucking food.
I don't know why they put it in there.
That shit.
Okay, but yeah, we need to get off this because hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's for part 3. But thank you for coming on here. Cause I appreciate you. Cause
Nah, I
I don't do this.
appreciate you. Me neither.
I
I almost broke down. Almost say I'm gone. I almost said,
no,
"Fuck it, I'm gone."
because when you texted me, you were like, and I was like, but spirit,
Yeah,
I know they were like on my ass, like don't do it, because
can't
I'm
can't
like,
procrastinate.
yeah, procrastination and just kind of backing out something that probably will make me like not uncomfortable, but this is kind of new because
Yeah,
and I'm over here talking to you. I was like, don't be nervous, and then time come, I'm like,
yeah.
but
But
yeah,
we
no,
did
that's
it.
much smoother than I thought though.
We did it, and I feel like it worked good for me because I can't see like I don't know if one person or no
Mm-hmm.
people joined in. So you know what I'm saying,
I feel like
shit.
a few
We
people
going
joined in here and there, but it's good. Like I actually like when nobody's in the live because more than likely people watch after, and I just feel like when you have a smaller page, it's just kind of easier. You're not worried or looking at people coming in while you're getting your thoughts together while the spirit's trying to probe you real quick. So yeah,
mm-hmm.
we're gonna do this again eventually.
No, I appreciate you. Appreciate you for being patient with me, gang.
Yeah, I don't feel like I needed to be patient. I think you overthought it a little bit. You did good. You did good. You held it down for the shadow, the masculine. You held it
Yeah,
down. Yes.
yeah. All right.
All right, bye, dude. Oh my God, that's so